sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To Breida to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Ready? 56. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Hey, lock it.
Check 26, check 26. SOS.
Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready,
the Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Check. Fresno. Hey, Sam off. X3. 218, chopper. Switch. Hit it.
From the gun, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 15, check 15. Slant. Whip. Hard. Check out.
On second down, a run with Breida.
Under 10. 10.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 97 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46. Pull it high.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
On the ready.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Squeeze.
He's checking. Crash. Check.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. On 1st down, McFarland. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
60 Pittsburgh.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
General West.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Shoot.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this one complete to Reed. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 2-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Strong right. Strong right. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Fire.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Bullet, ride. Bang, bang. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. 2nd and 11. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but Only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the other games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Once again, they run with Green on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2nd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 11. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's a punt return of 89 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded at the 2.
Come on, Birds, let's go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Kill. Check out read.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
H3-2-18, chopper. 26 miles. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Jam.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. On first down, McFarland. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Come on.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run with Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Check. What? Go on. Switch.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll drop the throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mack Wilson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
He'll look to throw, and the pressure gets to him again. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt.
With the score, Colts 21, Cardinals 7.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
You got me ready. Don't be scared of it. Squeeze, get in there. Rush in, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Letting one go. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Cardinals 14. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
61, match box, right. Defense.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Check three.
Two-jet bombers. With a two-jet bomber. Let's go.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And some room to roam now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Here's Snell. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Benny Snell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they pulled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Reuben Foster, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
He's checking. Crash.
Looking to throw. Lawrence trying to lay one up deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as they are able to cut into that lead. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Tighten up. Hey, alert 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Yes!
They'll set up to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They go play action here on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire